The year is 2025. A long shadow hangs over Northern Europe. The shadow is cast by Russia. In 2022, Russia invaded Ukraine. This act shattered the peace that had held in Europe since 1945. It sent a chill through the nations that share a border with Russia. These nations are Finland, Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania, and Norway. They have long memories of Russian aggression. They know that Russia's ambitions do not end with Ukraine. The invasion of Ukraine was a wake-up call. It forced Northern European countries to confront a stark reality. Russia was a clear and present danger. They had to be prepared to defend themselves. This meant strengthening their militaries. It also meant preparing for the new kind of warfare that Russia was waging. This new kind of warfare is called hybrid warfare. Hybrid warfare is a blend of conventional and unconventional tactics. It includes cyber attacks, disinformation campaigns, and economic pressure. Russia has used all of these tactics against its neighbors. The goal of hybrid warfare is to weaken a country from within. This makes it easier to conquer militarily. Northern European countries are determined to resist Russian aggression. They are determined to defend their freedom and independence. They know that they cannot do this alone. They need the help of their allies in NATO. Russia's invasion of Ukraine marked a turning point in European security. This aggressive move by Russia has not only reignited old fears, but has also forced Europe to rethink its defense strategies and alliances. The invasion has brought back memories of the Cold War era, a time when Europe was divided and under constant threat of conflict. The current situation is a stark reminder that peace and stability in Europe cannot be taken for granted. It shattered the illusion of a post-Cold War peace. The serene landscapes and bustling cities that once symbolized a united and peaceful Europe now stand as potential targets in a new kind of warfare. The sense of security that many Europeans felt has been deeply undermined, leading to a heightened state of alert across the continent. It also revealed the true nature of modern warfare. Today's conflicts are not just fought with guns and tanks, but also with drones, cyber tools, and advanced technology. The battlefield has expanded beyond physical territories to include cyberspace and the information domain, making it more complex and multifaceted than ever before. Russia's campaign against Ukraine has relied heavily on hybrid warfare. This strategy combines traditional military operations with cyber attacks, disinformation campaigns, and economic pressure. By blending these tactics, Russia aims to create confusion and disrupt the normal functioning of societies. This form of conflict blends conventional military force with unconventional tactics. It is designed to be unpredictable and difficult to counter, making it a significant challenge for any nation facing such threats. The integration of cyber and physical operations requires a new level of coordination and preparedness. These tactics include disinformation, cyber attacks, and economic coercion. Disinformation campaigns aim to mislead and manipulate public opinion, while cyber attacks target critical infrastructure and government systems. Economic coercion, such as manipulating energy supplies, is used to exert pressure on nations to comply with certain demands. Disinformation has been a key weapon in Russia's arsenal. By spreading false information and sowing doubt, Russia seeks to weaken the resolve of its adversaries and create internal divisions. This tactic is particularly effective in the age of social media, where misinformation can spread rapidly and widely. The Kremlin has used its vast propaganda machine to spread lies and distortions about Ukraine. State-controlled media outlets and online platforms are used to disseminate narratives that support Russia's actions and undermine the legitimacy of the Ukrainian government. This propaganda effort is aimed at both domestic and international audiences. It has also sought to sow discord within Western societies. By exploiting existing social and political tensions, Russia aims to destabilize its opponents from within. This strategy involves supporting fringe groups, amplifying divisive issues, and encouraging protests and unrest. Social media platforms have become battlegrounds in this information war. These platforms are used to spread disinformation, coordinate cyber attacks, and influence public opinion. The anonymity and reach of social media make it a powerful tool for those looking to disrupt and manipulate. Cyber attacks have become another hallmark of Russian aggression. These attacks target critical infrastructure, government systems, and private enterprises, causing widespread disruption and damage. The goal is to weaken the target nation's ability to function and respond effectively. Estonia, in particular, has been targeted by a relentless barrage of cyber attacks. As one of the most digitally advanced nations, Estonia has faced numerous attempts to breach its systems and disrupt its digital infrastructure. These attacks have highlighted the vulnerabilities of even the most technologically sophisticated countries. These attacks have disrupted government services, businesses, and critical infrastructure. The impact of such disruptions can be severe, affecting everything from public safety to economic stability. The ability to quickly recover and restore services is crucial in mitigating the damage caused by cyber attacks. They have shown the vulnerability of modern societies to this form of digital warfare. The interconnected nature of today's world means that a cyber attack in one area can have far-reaching consequences. Building resilience and improving cybersecurity measures are essential to protect against these threats. Economic coercion is another tool that Russia has used to pressure its neighbors. By leveraging its control over energy supplies, Russia can influence the political and economic decisions of other countries. This form of coercion is particularly effective during times of economic hardship or political instability. Russia has cut off gas supplies to countries that oppose its policies. This tactic creates immediate and tangible hardships, especially during the winter months when energy demand is high. The threat of energy shortages can force countries to reconsider their stance on various issues. It has also used its economic leverage to try to influence political decisions. By offering or withholding economic incentives, Russia attempts to sway the policies and actions of other nations. This form of influence is subtle, but can be very effective in achieving strategic goals. The use of hybrid warfare poses a serious challenge to northern European countries. These nations must be prepared to defend against a wide range of threats, from traditional military attacks to cyber and information warfare. The complexity of hybrid warfare requires a comprehensive and coordinated response. These countries are working to strengthen their resilience to these threats. This involves not only improving military capabilities, but also enhancing cybersecurity, public awareness, and community preparedness. Building a resilient society is key to withstanding and recovering from hybrid attacks. They are also working with their allies in NATO to develop a coordinated response. NATO's collective defense principle means that an attack on one member is considered an attack on all, providing a strong deterrent against aggression. Joint exercises and strategic planning are essential to ensure that NATO is ready to respond to any threat. Few countries understand the threat of Russian hybrid warfare better than Estonia. This small Baltic nation, with its rich history and strategic location, has been on the front lines of Russian cyber attacks for years. Estonia's experience offers a unique perspective on the evolving landscape of cyber threats and the measures needed to counter them. This small Baltic nation has been on the front lines of Russian cyber attacks for years. The constant threat has forced Estonia to become a pioneer in the field of cybersecurity, developing innovative strategies and technologies to protect its digital infrastructure. In 2007, Estonia was hit by a massive cyber attack that crippled government websites, banks, and media outlets. This unprecedented attack disrupted daily life and exposed vulnerabilities in the nation's digital systems, prompting a swift and comprehensive response from the government. The attack was widely attributed to Russia. It was a stark reminder of the geopolitical tensions in the region and the lengths to which adversaries would go to destabilize their neighbors. It served as a wake-up call to the world about the devastating potential of cyber warfare. The global community began to recognize that cyber threats could have real-world consequences, affecting everything from national security to economic stability. Estonia learned a valuable lesson from the 2007 cyber attack. The nation realized that cybersecurity was not just a technical issue, but a critical component of national security. It realized that cybersecurity was not just a technical issue, it required a coordinated effort across all sectors of society, including government, private industry, and academia. It was a matter of national security. The government took decisive action, implementing new policies and investing in cutting-edge technologies to bolster its defenses. Estonia has since become a global leader in cybersecurity. Its proactive approach and commitment to innovation have set a benchmark for other nations to follow. It has invested heavily in building up its cyber defenses. This includes state-of-the-art data centers, advanced monitoring systems, and a robust legal framework to support cybersecurity initiatives. It has also worked closely with its allies in NATO to share information and best practices. This collaboration has strengthened the collective security of the alliance and enhanced its ability to respond to cyber threats. One of Estonia's key strengths is its highly skilled IT workforce. The country has invested in education and training programs to develop a pool of talented professionals who are well versed in the latest cybersecurity techniques. Estonia is home to a vibrant tech sector. This dynamic ecosystem has fostered innovation and attracted investment, making Estonia a hub for cutting-edge technology and cybersecurity solutions. It has produced a generation of young people who are comfortable with technology. These digital natives are not only adept at using technology, but also at understanding the risks and challenges associated with it. The Estonian government has tapped into this talent pool to create a highly effective cyber defense force. This team of experts is constantly monitoring for threats and developing new strategies to protect the nation's digital assets. Estonia has also been a pioneer in the development of e-government services. By moving many of its government services online, Estonia has made them more accessible and efficient for its citizens. Estonia has moved many of its government services online. This digital transformation has not only improved service delivery, but also enhanced transparency and accountability. This has made it more efficient and transparent. The digital infrastructure is designed with security in mind, making it more resilient against cyber threats. It has also made it more difficult for hackers to target. The integrated security measures and constant vigilance have created a formidable barrier against potential cyber attacks. Estonia's experience has made it a valuable partner for other countries that are facing the threat of Russian hybrid warfare. Its expertise and proven strategies are being shared with allies to help them build their own cyber defenses. Estonia is sharing its expertise with its allies to help them strengthen their own cyber defenses. Through international cooperation and knowledge exchange, Estonia is playing a crucial role in the global fight against cyber threats. Finland shares a long and often troubled history with Russia. This relationship has been marked by periods of conflict and uneasy peace, with the shadow of their shared border always looming large. The harsh winters and the rugged terrain have often been the backdrop to these historical tensions. The two countries have fought numerous wars over the centuries, from the days of the Swedish Empire to the more recent Winter War of 1939 to 1940. Finland has had to defend its sovereignty against Russian advances. These conflicts have left deep scars and a legacy of vigilance. Finland's decision to join NATO in 2023 was a watershed moment in its history. This move was not just a strategic alignment, but also a statement of intent. It signaled Finland's commitment to collective security and its desire to be part of a broader defense network. It marked a definitive break with its past policy of neutrality. For decades, Finland had walked a tightrope, balancing its relationships with both the West and Russia. Joining NATO was a clear pivot towards the West, reflecting the changing geopolitical landscape. It also sent a strong signal to Moscow that Finland was prepared to defend itself. This was not just a symbolic gesture. It was backed by substantial military investments and a robust defense strategy designed to deter any potential aggression. Finland has a long tradition of military preparedness. This is not just a modern phenomenon, but a deeply ingrained part of Finnish culture. The harsh winters and challenging terrain have always necessitated a high level of readiness and resilience. It has one of the largest reserve armies in the world. This is a testament to the country's commitment to its defense. The reserve forces are well trained and can be mobilized quickly, ensuring that Finland can respond effectively to any threat. Every Finnish male is required to perform military service. This mandatory conscription ensures that a large portion of the population has basic military training and can be called upon in times of need. It also fosters a sense of national duty and preparedness. This means that Finland can mobilize a large and well-trained force on short notice. The ability to quickly assemble and deploy troops is a critical component of Finland's defense strategy, allowing it to respond swiftly to any emerging threats. Finland's military doctrine is based on the concept of total defense. This comprehensive approach involves not just the military, but the entire society. Every citizen has a role to play, whether in active combat or in supporting roles. This means that every citizen has a role to play in defending the country. From participating in defense drills to supporting logistical operations, the Finnish people are an integral part of the nation's defense strategy. The Finnish government has invested heavily in civil defense. This includes building extensive infrastructure to protect the civilian population in times of crisis. Bomb shelters and stockpiles of essential supplies are strategically located throughout the country. It has built bomb shelters and stockpiled supplies. These measures ensure that the population can survive and sustain itself during prolonged periods of conflict or emergency, adding another layer of resilience to Finland's defense strategy. It has also developed plans for evacuating civilians in the event of war. These plans are regularly updated and rehearsed to ensure that they can be executed efficiently if the need arises. The goal is to minimize civilian casualties and maintain order during crises. Finland's geography also plays a role in its defense strategy. The country's vast and often inhospitable terrain acts as a natural deterrent to potential invaders. The long, harsh winters and dense forests make it difficult for any invading force to sustain operations. Finland is a vast and sparsely populated country. This low population density means that there are fewer targets for an invading army, making it harder to achieve a decisive victory. The terrain itself becomes an ally in Finland's defense. This makes it difficult for an invading army to conquer and hold territory. The logistical challenges of moving troops and supplies through such a landscape are immense, further complicating any potential invasion plans. Finland's long winters and dense forests also provide natural barriers to invasion. These natural features have historically been used to great effect in Finland's defense, slowing down and frustrating invading forces. Finland's decision to join NATO has significantly strengthened its security. Being part of this powerful alliance means that Finland can count on the support of its allies, adding a significant deterrent against any potential aggressors. Finland is now part of the world's most powerful military alliance. This membership brings with it not just military support, but also political and economic backing, further enhancing Finland's security and stability. This means that Finland can rely on the support of its allies in the event of an attack. The collective defense principle of NATO ensures that an attack on one member is considered an attack on all, providing a powerful deterrent against any potential threats.
So hit that subscribe button, ring the bell for notifications, and let's turn the page on a new adventure together. Get ready to experience books like never before, only on VBook 360. Like, comment, and share to support the channel and keep the video magic alive. Thank you for stopping by. And remember, every video has a story, and every story deserves to be shared. See you in the next video.